Hello, I am currently sitting in a 2026 Toyota Tundra Platinum, and I'm going to run through all the buttons for you. If you find this video helpful, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you. Starting in the middle with the shifter, if you pull it back into reverse, it will bring up your backup camera and your 360 camera so you can see all the way around the vehicle. You can also choose a couple different camera views here. Then you have neutral, drive, and if you go over to the left, you can shift through the gears manually. This vehicle does have an electronic park brake, so every time you put the shifter in park, it automatically engages the park brake, and when you take it out of park, it automatically disengages. Above that, you have a hold button. If you turn that on, you'll see a green hold light on the left side of the dash. Then if you put the vehicle in drive, you'll see an orange one above it. You can actually take your foot off the brake while the vehicle's in drive, and it won't go anywhere. Say you're sitting in a drive-through and you get tired of holding your foot on the brake, it'll hold it for you. Then when you're ready to move forward a spot, you just tap the gas pedal, it releases, you can move forward, then push down hard on the brake to activate again. Below the shifter, you have your selector for the four-wheel drive system, 2 high, 4 high, and 4 low. Then over here you have drive modes, so if you push that button and spin this dial, you can switch between Eco, Normal, and Sport. Eco is going to try to make it as fuel efficient as possible, Normal is for normal driving, and then Sport is going to try to give you all the power that it can. Next to that, you have a tow haul mode. If you turn that on when you're pulling a heavy trailer, it'll change the transmission shift points to try to help out a little bit. In front of the shifter, you have the start button for the vehicle right here. You have an integrated trailer brake controller right here. This does have trailer backup assist, so if you're backing up a trailer and you need a little bit of help, you can activate this and it'll actually spin the steering wheel and help back up the trailer straight for you. Then you have a camera with the word view. If you push this while you're in park, it'll give you a 360-degree walk around the vehicle so you can see if anything's out there. Then you have traction control off. Normally you'd want to leave this on, but if you were stuck in some snow or mud and you wanted to spin the tires to try to get out, you could turn it off right here. Here's the hazards for the vehicle. And then you do have a power tailgate that you can open and close from inside the truck right here, and then a wireless phone charger down here. This vehicle does have heated and cooled seats, so you have high, medium, low, and off for the driver's side heated seat, high, medium, low, and off for the driver's side cooled seat, and then the passenger controls are right over here. You also have dual zone auto climate control. This will change the driver's side temperature up and down. Auto is like a thermostat for your car, so if it's on auto 70 and it's hot out, it'll cool it down to 70, and if it's cold out, it'll heat it up to 70. This will do the fan speeds up and down. Sync will make the passenger side do whatever the driver's side does. Mode will change where the vents are going to blow. This will change the passenger side temperature. Down here we'll turn the climate control off. This will do front window defrost where it'll blow all the air up on the front windshield. This will de-ice the back window and the side mirrors. This will turn air conditioning on and off, recirculate on and off. This will cancel out the rear vents to go to the second row passengers. Then you have a USB port right there. In the top left corner of the radio screen is your cloud navigation. You do have to have a subscription for this through Toyota. It costs $15 per month, and then you'll have built-in maps on the radio screen. Otherwise, you can use your wireless Apple CarPlay or Android Auto to use your phone's navigation on the screen for free. Then you have the music symbol. At the top here, you have your favorites where it shows all your preset stations off to the right. Then you have Tune where you can do FM, AM, and XM. You do get 3 months free XM radio with every new Toyota. So if you go XM channel 57, tune to channel, it'll bring it up for you on the right side. If you like this station, you can hit the heart button and it'll add it to your preset list. Down here, you can go channel by channel. You can pause it and back it up if you missed a song. You can even hit notify me, and if you like the artist or the song, you can check mark it and it'll tell you if it's playing on any XM station. Then if you hit the back button, you have FM, AM, and XM. This is for finding music. So if you hit XM, music, and you're looking for rock music, it'll give you all the rock stations right there. The phone tab will just take you to your Bluetooth, Apple CarPlay, or Android Auto so you can have all your contacts on the screen. The vehicle tab will give you seat controls where you can turn on the massaging seats. You can also do trip information like range to empty and miles per gallon that you're getting. And then you can do vehicle alert where it'll tell you if there's anything wrong with the vehicle. Finally, you have the settings tab where you can log into your profile, adjust the date and time, make all kinds of different vehicle customizations. If you find this video helpful, here are a few ways to help support my channel. Please click that subscribe button and consider making a donation so I can keep making informative content. Thank you. Up above, you have map light, map light. This will turn all the lights in the truck on, all the lights off, and then in the middle on door, anytime a door is open, the lights will come on. This will roll the back window up and down. This will open your sunshade for the sunroof. This will open and close your sunroof. This is your SOS Safety Connect button, so if you get a flat tire or have some sort of emergency, you can push this, it'll call Toyota and they can send help your way. And then here you have mood lighting. This will turn on the ambient lighting around the dash and the doors. This vehicle does have home link, so you have 1, 2, and 3 different garage door opener buttons. If you push this, it'll walk you through a little video of how to sync up your garage door remote so you can use these buttons instead. And then this vehicle does have a digital rear view mirror, so you can have a regular rear view mirror, or if you pull this tab towards you, it'll show a camera out the back. If you want to make adjustments to that camera, you just push this button here. You can move it up and down, left and right, tilt it, zoom in, zoom out, whatever you want to do. Behind the steering wheel, you have the wipers. If you go up to mist, it'll do one swipe and then back to off. One click down is auto windshield wipers, where if it detects raindrops on the windshield, it'll wipe automatically. You can adjust the sensitivity of the auto wipers right there. Then you have low and high. If you pull this lever towards you, it'll spray and clean the front windshield. Over here on the headlights, you can go all the way down to DRL off, which is daytime running lights off, no lights at all. Most people leave it on auto, they turn on and off on their own. Otherwise, you can do park lights and headlights. Forward for high beam, back for low beam, and then you can turn the fog lights on and off right here. On the right side of the steering wheel, you have mode, which will go through AM, FM, XM, Bluetooth, all your sources. Or if you hold this down for a few seconds, it'll pause the radio. These arrows right here will go through your favorite radio station presets, or if you're listening to like Amazon Music or something, it'll do next song and back a song. This vehicle does have adaptive cruise control, so basically if you're driving down the highway with the cruise control set at 70 miles per hour and you come up on a car going any slower, it'll automatically sense that car, slow down, and match their speed. To set that, you turn on the cruise control by pushing this left button right here. It'll say radar cruise control active. Once you get to the speed you want to set it at, you just bump it down to set. It'll say set at 70 miles per hour up on the dash. If you want to bump it up to 72, you can go 1, 2. If you want to go back down to 70, you can go 1, 2. If you want to cancel the cruise control, you can hit cancel or tap the brake pedal. Then you do have a zone selector right here, so you can choose 3, 2, and 1, and that's how close it'll follow the vehicle in front of you. And then this vehicle does have lane trace assist. So basically, if you're driving down the highway with the cruise control set, it'll look ahead at the lines in front of you and try to keep the vehicle perfectly centered. If you don't like that, you can turn it off right here. On the left side of the steering wheel, you have volume controls for the radio up and down. Next to that, you have a voice command button. Tune to XM channel 57.
Tuning to Sirius XM channel 57.
Or if you hold this down for about 3 seconds, it'll bring up your Siri or Google Assistant so you can make phone calls, text messages, things like that. Then you have the left, right, up and down arrow. That's for customizing the center display. So you can go up and down through those side tabs and then right and left through those top tabs. So you can show some different fuel economy stuff, a compass, what's playing on the radio station, vehicle info like trailer brake controller and tire pressures, trip distance and time, settings for all your safety equipment you can turn on and off, and then messages where it'll tell you if there's anything wrong with the vehicle. Above that, there's a little phone. If you get a phone call from somebody, you can hit this to answer it, hit it again to hang up. And then this is like a clear button. If you ever get a notification up on the screen, you can hit this to clear it. On the left side of the dash, you have cargo lights for the box of the truck. You can have them on all the time, off all the time, or anytime you open a door, it'll light up the cargo area. This is for your automatic high beams. So basically, if you're driving down the highway at night with your high beams on, and you meet another car and forget to dim them, it can sense their headlights and dim them for you automatically. If you like that feature, you want it lit up like this. Then this vehicle does have stop-start technology, so when you stop at a stoplight and put your foot on the brake, the engine will shut down, and then as soon as you let off the brake, it'll start back up. If you don't like that feature, you can turn it off right here. This will adjust the brightness on your instrument panel up and down. This will go through odometer, trip A, and trip B. And then this vehicle does have automatic rear braking, so if you're backing up and it thinks you're going to back into something, it'll slam on the brakes. If you're pulling a trailer, it's important to turn this off because if you're backing up, it's going to think you're going to hit the trailer and keep slamming on the brakes. Below that, you do have power running boards. You can turn them off so they don't fold out at all. You can put them out so they stay folded out all the time, or you can put them on auto so they only come out when you open the door. Then you have your heated steering wheel on and off, and then AC 120 volt is to turn on the plug-in in the box of the truck. Finally, on the driver door, you have all 4 window controls. Here is the window lock, so if you activate this, nobody can roll the windows up or down. Then you can lock and unlock the doors right there. This vehicle does have power folding mirrors, so if you push this all the way towards the back of the vehicle, it'll fold the mirrors in and they'll stay folded in. If you push it all the way towards the front of the vehicle, they will stay folded out all the time. And if you put it in the middle on A for auto, anytime you get out of the car and lock the doors, it'll fold the mirrors in. Then for adjusting the mirrors, you just twist this to the left, move the left mirror around, twist it to the right, move the right mirror around, and then if you put it back in the center, if you bump it, it won't go anywhere. And then this vehicle does have memory seats, so you have seat 1, seat 2, and set. So if you get your seat right where you like it and you push set 1, it'll beep and then number 1 will be saved. So now if your seat gets out of position, you can just push number 1 and it'll go right back to where you like it. And that should be all the buttons on this 2026 Toyota Tundra Platinum. If you found this video helpful, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you.